Okay, I'm just gonna keep it really short. Again, today, January 3rd, 2016. Today, again, they wanted to recreate another double digit scheme. What does double digit mean? Double digit mean when the time, like for example, if the next minute 5:33, right? Because earlier at 12:33, they wanted me to walk out the door here, so I could go out the door, so they can claim that on that double digit something happened. Okay, why? Because on a couple of months ago, while we were going to throw out trash, they literally had us wait at the door. And then while I was like confused, why were we waiting? I had my daughter in one arm, I had trash in the other arm, and I had to kneel down just to wait for 2 minutes. And then suddenly we went out. And then when I came back to look at my video, because I always carried my thing here with me, I saw that literally they was waiting for us to walk out at 8:11, so they can claim that at 8:11 double digit that something happened at that time. So to me, from now on, if you see double digit, I'm gonna constantly refer to it. For me, I'm just trying to voice the truth. To me, I'm voicing and calling out for help, pretty much, or just that things don't get manipulated and crowd. Like I said, people don't have to listen and believe me, but give me the opportunity to speak, because whatever they been manipulated or influence people's behavior, that is just a pure manipulation. The way like they manipulate my voice, or we like for example on October 13th, where I was just talking out loud like this and show people. Okay, see, now I have to refer to somebody, right? Well, just literally voice gets cropped to put into a conversation, and then they claim showcase it to make it seem like it's very dramatic. The same way where they provoke you all day long, do all the verbal, non-verbal stuff all day long, because why? It has meaning to them, because they've been doing it all year long. Okay, ever since 2015, they've been doing the same thing. We're playing these camera games with the hidden camera games, and they're eavesdropping to this magnetic force. Okay, it's a very high-tech technology. I don't know if anybody ever known about it, but I never knew before. After I got arrested last year, and there was place on me where they'll prompt you to ask you if you want certain things that you were already thinking of, or they'll purposely come ask you certain things, or even text you to the point where you start reading and they accuse you of being the one saying it. To where I start getting curses on my text for me to read, and then I wouldn't know, and then they will come just laughing because they already accused you. They're already twisted back on you. Okay, to a point where the technology is so advanced that they started disabling my camera just so they can create stuff. For example, this little box right here. Whenever they don't like it, they just like that, and I have so much proof. Okay, and however, this is my first documentation here, and I just want to say it again today. They try to create another scheme, double-digit scheme. So if you ever hear a double-digit scheme, it started with taking out the trash, and as if the trash, as if we're living a complex here, as if the trash and all the other trash is not trash, whatever the case is. Like I said, my kids and I, we've been harassed to the point where they want to recreate to the point they use my kids as little a little like, oh Cootie, she threw up, oh you touch her and then you touch me, oh like that, stuff like that. Okay, I'm not saying it jokingly, but it's, I don't know what else to explain, because they will constantly make my kids throw up, just like how she threw up in the car earlier, how she wanted to create the 12:33, right? So I purposely stopped because I didn't want to go out that door, because they wanted to skip pictures. Okay, so then finally then I asked them if I could just stay home, because they were going to come do pest control, stuff like that. Again, why like I said, they intimidate me and prevent me from doing stuff to work. I literally stopped doing certain things, but then when you stop doing certain things, then now they twist it back on me. Okay, and that's what that's been going on, and that's why it's so irritating, and that's why if people's like, why are you so frustrated? Because literally they play all the stupid camera games, but they didn't know what to showcase to make it seem like they're so innocent, they're not doing anything. What's wrong with them? Crop his mind, read his listen to his voice, blah blah blah. Okay, but literally they do it all day long. Some points where they keep doing the same thing all day to, like I said, it coming in at the same minute on a different hour, or coming at the same hour, same minute on a different day, or coming on double digits just to irritate you. As if they come in and when I say they, I mean whoever they used to provoke me. I can't say names, because then I say names, then it's like I'm gossiping, right? Well, bottom line, what I'm trying to say is that magnetic force is being used And the other day on 31st, it was placed on me all day long to the point where I started getting sick. I started asking help, nobody cared. And then finally, when they took it seriously, I was already almost 40 minutes later. I started having the chills, and then my hands was all cold and started having chills. To cover up that, all they do is turn off the lights so the hidden camera can see them perform and try to look at the compromising, putting the heater to help me, right? Then the following day, but then I started voicing that there's still harassment. So then what do? They start imitating me to where they start to pretend to twitch to make it look like they were cold or they like it was affecting them. Stuff like that. Very annoying. And then not just that, but like I said, they do it over the certain date. Like for example, earlier they lock us in the car, and a permanent neck force to put my daughter started throwing up. But then a couple months before that, they locked me out of the car, and then trick me to walk out the car, and then lock me out the car. And that's why it's all these little meanings. Oh, parking in the parking lot. What's wrong with that? No, it has meaning because they always try to connect. For example, like I should say, like for example, just anything. Okay. For example, if this means nothing, right? But if they constantly put it there, and then it can have some kind of connection. Like let's say that this has connection to the computer, right? And they already frame you or do something on the computer. They'll press that. To the point where you start questioning what the heck is that. So then their purpose is just do it to mock you, to irritate you, and then when they irritate you, they act like and then they corrupt your mind. Then they say, see, this guy's just up there thinking negative. That kind of junk. Okay, so I'll be more descriptive later on, but this is just my first video documenting.